What's up, OTF RVA? It's Coach Oliver here with my first at-home workout with you guys. It is a core and upper body day with a little strength focus. A couple of pieces of equipment that you're going to need is either a towel or a mat. You're also going to need some medium weights, kind of like a gallon water jug or a laundry detergent jug. Either one will work fine. We're going to start with a 5-minute warm-up. We have 5 exercises. I'm going to go through them real quick, and then we're going to go through and do them all. The first one we have is a cobra swing. So you're going to lay face down on your towel or your mat, curl the toes under, hands behind you on the lower back. You're pulling up and then coming all the way down, squeezing the glutes, tightening the core to take stress off the lower back. Your option here, you can put the hands down in front of you and press up. Your next one, you're gonna have a T-spine rotation. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. You're gonna have one hand at the temple. You're coming inward and then rotating out, opening all the way up, coming back down, and then opening up again. And then you'll do that for 30 seconds and switch sides. Your next exercise, dynamic ankle mobilization. You're coming up, crossing one foot over the other ankle. You're coming back, and then rolling forward, hands under the shoulders, pushing the chest back towards the knees. Rotating from here slowly. Option, you just reduce your range of motion. From there, we have an isometric bird dog, so hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, opposite arm, opposite leg, extending out, both at the same time. You're holding one side for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch to the other side. Your option is just reduce your range of motion. Your last exercise, you have a bear plank with alternating shoulder tap. So, knees off the ground, knees are under the hips, on the toes, hands under the shoulders, keep the core tight. You're tapping, alternating the shoulders. Options, you can bring your knees to the ground as we go through it. So we're going to start back at the top with that cobra stretch, that cobra swing, coming down to the ground. We're here for 1 minute. Curl the toes, hands at the lower back, and we're coming up. Let's kick it off. Remember, keep the core tight, squeeze the glutes. We're halfway through this. Double tap. Almost done. We're going to transition to the T-spine rotation. Remember, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. One hand at the temple. We're opening up here for 30 seconds on this side. Alright, and then we're switching to the other side. Just switch hands, you don't have to move your body like I am. Take your time, don't rush to get through a bunch of reps. Just feel the stretch, take it slow and control. Alright, next we're transitioning to that dynamic ankle mobilization. So hands under the shoulders, cross the one ankle over the other. You're pushing that chest back towards your knees, pushing that heel to the ground. We're releasing, coming forward, and then coming back. We're here for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. Alright, we're switching sides, cross over the other ankle, coming off the ground, pushing that heel back towards the floor. Very Bringing the knees back down. Keep going. As we make our transition, we're going to the kneeling bird dog. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, opposite leg, opposite arm. Hold 30 seconds. Keep that core tight, body in a straight line, try not to rock side to side. All right, we're making our transition, other side, opposite leg, opposite arm, 30 seconds, hold it. Our last one, we're making the transition to that bear plank position. Hands under the shoulders, hips, knees under the hips, but off the ground, on the toes. We're tapping, alternating. We're here for 30 seconds, for 1 minute. Remember your option, you can bring the knees to the ground. Try not to rock the hips. Keep it steady. I don't know about y'all, but I'm starting to bust a sweat. It's getting hot. Over halfway, guys. All right, as we come to a finish, take a break, relax. We're gonna go into block one. Get some water if you need it. Should I grab 2 dumbbells?
Yeah, grab her behind.
All right, we're gonna start with an Arnold press. You're gonna grab those water jugs or those soap detergent. Arnold press, you're starting with that medium weight, hands facing yourself, and then you're gonna rotate them out as you press up overhead, and you come back down to that start position. Option, you can reduce your range of motion. From there, you're coming to an upright row. Palms are facing yourself, elbows are coming out wide, weight comes up. Coming back down, core tight, chest tall. Option, just reduce your range of motion. From there, you have a front raise to lateral raise combo. So you're starting out, weight comes in front, you're coming out to the side, and then back down, that's 1. You'll have 8 total. Option, you can reduce the weight as well as your range of motion. Last one, you have a scaption raise, so palms are facing inward towards the body. You're gonna come out to about 45 degrees, opening out, squeezing those shoulder blades back as the weight comes up. So we're gonna keep this thing off. We've got 8 minutes, 8 reps, Arnold press to start. Alright, so you make sure you keep that core tight, squeeze those glutes, keep the hips under the body. Remember strengthening, we're taking it slow, no rushing, take your time. Ooh, I'm feeling it, I don't know about y'all. Shoulders are on fire. don't know about y'all, but I started a little aggressive. I'm gonna have to lighten my weight a little bit. All right, if you haven't finished the first round, take your time. No rush, but we're coming back to that arm press. 8 reps if you're on round 2.
I'm rich, diamonds on my body rich, smell it like Versace rich, Jay-Z and Beyonce rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, diamonds on my body rich, smell it like Versace rich, Jay-Z and Beyonce rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich.
Keep it up, team. If your shoulders are starting to hurt, recorrect them. Shoulders back and down, away from the ears. If you guys need to take a break at any time for some water, do so. We're about halfway through. Back to the top. How those shoulders feeling, y'all? They burning? I hope so. This front raise, lateral raise combo is killer. I hope y'all feel it. Two and a half minutes left, y'all. Hold on. seconds, team. Finish out strong. Power through it. Three, two, and one. All right, team, block one is done. Moving on, we got block two. We're gonna have two exercises that will alternate through over the course of 5 minutes. Your first one is gonna be a side plank crunch. So you're coming down to the ground, elbow under the shoulder. You're gonna stack the feet. Other hand comes above the head. You're gonna crunch the side, bringing the elbow towards the knee. That is one. You will have this for 30 seconds, your option. You'll drop that bottom leg down to the knee line to reduce your range of motion and the resistance. From there, you're coming to a high plank oblique knee tuck. So hands under the shoulders in that plank position, feet back behind you. You're gonna pop out to the side, bringing that knee towards the elbow, and then popping back to the other side. Your option, you're gonna walk it out, crunching those abs, and then you're coming back, crunching to the other side. So we're gonna kick this off. We'll have a 15-second break after the two exercises, and we'll repeat this for 5 minutes. We're kicking this off. Side plank crunch for 30 seconds to start. Let's get it. Alright, get ready to alternate to the other side. Flip it around. Ready? High plank oblique knee tuck, hands under the shoulders. Remember, we're popping it up. And then right back. And then to the other side. We got 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna take a break, get some water, and we're gonna get ready to start it right back over. All right, get ready, side forearm, plank crunch again. Elbow under that shoulder, reach it up high. Let's go. Remember, if you need to, you can drop that leg down. We got 3 minutes left. Don't speed through it. Alright, transitioning, roll to the other side. Alright, making our transition knee tuck. Let's kick it. All right, 15 seconds to rest, team. Get ready. Kicking it back into it. Side plank crunch. This is our last round right here, team. We got 90 seconds left. Fight through it. All right, we're switching sides. Transition, last one, knee tuck. How we feeling, team? Keep it up. And that is a wrap. All right, take a little break, get out of some water. All right, our next block 3, we're gonna have 8 minutes, 3 exercises. Our first one, we're gonna have a hollow hold, single arm, close grip chest press. So you're gonna grab that medium weight. You're gonna have your shoulder blades off the ground, legs in the air. Keeping that weight close to the body, we're pressing up in the air. Slow and control. We got 8 reps here. Option, you can bring your feet under you, planting them on the ground. From there, we have a hip bridge pullover. So we're starting, grabbing that weight, hips in the air. You're dropping the weight back behind you until the biceps get to the temples. And then you're coming back up overhead, above the chest. Slow and control your option. You can reduce your weight. You can also drop the hips to the ground, reduce the range of motion. And then from there, we have a palms to elbows. Hands under the shoulders. We're coming down to the ground and then we're coming right back up. Try to keep the body from rocking a lot if you need to. Line your base if you need to. You can also come to the knee line. We got 8 minutes here, team, so get ready. We're kicking it off. Down hollow hold is up first, 8 reps. Switch sides. right, team, how we feeling? Are your shoulders burning? Arms shaking? If you're like me, you're dripping a little bit of sweat. Alright, remember when you go into this closer chest press, keep the core tight, take stress off the lower back. Keep the shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Let's work. We work it, team. Let's go. As you go into this hip bridge, remember keep the glutes engaged, core tight, again taking stress off the lower back and giving you stability all through your torso. It is strength day, y'all. We're taking it slow, control, feel the burn. We're about halfway.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Can't catch me, I've been moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying under the bar. We shot the star. Time to show who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Let's explore.
Alright, and anytime if your form is starting to break and you can line the weight, do so, or take one of the modifications. Form is key. Keep it tight. Keep it right.
She went and got me worse than dance. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat up shit like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's
We got 2 minutes, y'all. 2 minutes.
hating because you are shining like it's neon, run like Kings of Leon. Shooting stars, stars and galaxies. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Give me trade, show me my strategy. When that's enough, then I just have to leave. Shooting stars, stars and galaxies. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Give me trade, show me my strategy. When that's enough, then I just have to leave. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah,
feeling it in your shoulders, your core? I hope so. Let's go. We got just over 30 seconds left. We are done with that block, so I got a little surprise for you. We got a little HIIT work for your final block. Alright y'all, so this last block is going to be 10 minutes. We're going to alternate through base, push, and all out, but through exercises. So we're going to be looking for those feelings that we always coach to on the treads. Base, challenging but doable, push, uncomfortable, and all out, very uncomfortable feeling. So we're gonna have your first exercise is gonna be a squat jack with a floor tap. So we're dropping out wide, tap the floor, switch, tap on the other side. This is gonna be your push to start it off. It's gonna be uncomfortable here. We're gonna be here for 1 minute, and then we're going to jumping jacks right here. For your base, your recovery option, you can tap out to the side and take the jump away. From there, we're going back into a push with a squat to elbow to knee, opposite, alternating. Right here, your option, reduce the range of motion. From there, we're coming into an all out with running man, hands under the shoulders, driving the knees up, we're working, going fast. Option, reduce your range of motion. You can take the run out and just drive the knee towards the elbows. We'll rest for a short 30 seconds, and then we'll come back to that squat. So alternating elbow knee and running man. We'll have 2 rounds of this, and then we're done. We're kicking it off in 3, 2, 1. Squat jacks with front tap. Right here. 1 minute. Let's go, team. Option, you can take the jump out. Eyes up, chest up. You should be able to look directly in front of you. Keep up with me, guys. Let's go. It should be uncomfortable right now, team. We're over halfway through this push. Rise up, chest up. Let's go. Squeeze the glutes. Tight the core. Alright, we're coming back to base, that jumping jack, active recovery. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Active recovery. That challenging but doable feeling. Catching that breath, not too fast. If you're working your heart rate monitor, you should be bringing yourself back down to that green zone. We're about halfway. All right, as we transition, we're gonna have that squat to alternating knee and elbow touch. Should be a 30-second push. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Squat. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, squat. Other side. Be uncomfortable quick here, team. Halfway. Alright, we're going to bust into a 30-second all out with running man. Very uncomfortable feeling. And you'll get a 30-second rest. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive. Very uncomfortable feeling, let's go. Halfway. Are you doing it? Three, two, one. 30 seconds of rest here. We're gonna have one more little piece to round one. Back to that squat. To knee and elbow touch for a push, and then that running man for an all out. We'll get a nice break and do it one more time. You need to get some water. We got 10 seconds. All right, get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Squat. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. 30-second push. Get uncomfortable. Time to get very uncomfy, team. Halfway. Alright, get ready for that all-out running, man. 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Let's go. Halfway, team. Three, two, one. Recover. All right, we got 1 minute. Get some water. Take a break. Eat a snack. Whatever you gotta do. Focus on that breathing. In the nose, out of the mouth. Bring that heart rate back down to the green zone. Up next, in 20 seconds, squat jacks with that floor tap for 1 minute. We're almost done, y'all. We got one more round. Fight through it. 10 seconds. I'm out here dying with y'all, so let's work. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Eyes up, chest up. We're uncomfortable here, we're pushing. We're halfway. It's over halfway. Let's work. Eyes up, chest up, and up his back. Come on. Alright, we're about to transition to the shoulder jacks, your base, for 1 minute. In 3, 2, 1. Doesn't have to be fast. Focus on that breathing. Bringing the heart rate back down to the green zone. All right, so we're about halfway. We're ready to transition. We're gonna push squat to So alternate knee to elbow for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat. Getting uncomfortable here, y'all. Over halfway. We're going into a running man all out for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's work. You get a 30-second break after this. Very uncomfortable here, team, let's go. This is your final recovery in 30 seconds before we finish the workout, team. How are we feeling? You got a minute of work left before we stretch it out. You're almost there. You ready? We're pushing. Squat to alternating knee to elbow and then finishing with that 30-second all-out running man. You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat. Finish strong. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. And that is a wrap. Awesome job, y'all. Take a minute before we start our flexibility. Here, look, I'm sweating with y'all. I'm hurting. Awesome job. All right, first one. We got multiple exercises. Please follow along if you like. If you want to do your own stretches, that's fine. I'm gonna follow what we got here. Standing, overhead side reach. Grabbing the left wrist, overhead we're pulling. We're holding this for 20 seconds. Switch. How y'all feeling? Woo! Thank you for joining me today. I'm glad I can be here with y'all. And we're going to switch cross body stretch, pulling across. How those shoulders feeling, team? We had a lot of shoulder work. We're switching sides. I don't know about y'all, mine are burning. We're going into a standing chest stretch. We're bringing the arms out wide, 90 degrees. Squeezing the shoulder blades together to open up the chest up a little bit more. Tuck the hips, keep the core tight. When you tuck your hips, think about a dog sticking his tail between his legs. Bring the hips around. All right, we're going into that standing internal rotator stretch. You're putting your hands behind your back and you're pushing. Opening the chest up, pulling the shoulders back, pushing your hands against your back. You're gonna keep that core tight. All right, next we're going into that standing quad stretch. If you need to put your hand on something to brace yourself, but I know you don't need to because we're all athletes here. Grab that ankle, knock the toes. You want to feel this stretch in the quad. Core tight, chest up. We're switching in 3, 2, 1, other side. All right, we're coming down to the ground, kneeling, forearm stretch, reverse. So you're gonna take your hands, put them reverse, fingers facing, pointing towards your knees. Very gently, just a little bit lean back. Release, come forward. Don't need to lean back far, just a little bit of tension. We're gonna go back and forth for 20 seconds. All right, and the last one, we got child's pose. Putting the hands out far in front of you. Crawl those fingertips up. And just pull in, sitting the hips back. Hold it here. I should have used the mat. I'm dripping over here. I don't know about y'all. And that is a wrap. Awesome job. Thank you, OTF RVA, for joining me. Coach Oliver, awesome job. Have a good day.